We all like to look youthful, right? When we actually start worrying about our youth is when we first notice that sign. It could be a health issue, aging sign, or something that could have been repaired and avoided during our younger self. But instead, we think about it years later, and then we try so hard doing this, doing that, and etc. But what if we think at that particular moment we consume bad habits and instead tend to practice good health? I know anyone can say life is not forever, so we gotta do everything in this limited life. But still, we have to pay respect and gratitude for this body we are blessed with. There's no point of worrying now, but back then, at that very present moment, that we could have changed what could happen right now. Let's learn to say no for what is unhealthy to our mind, body, and soul, whereas yes to what is healthy. In this way, we can be our better selves. I think to me, World Health Day is about loving yourself and inspiring others to love themselves with healthier options and creating that helpful environment to all equally. Every individual, every child must be accessible for good health. It is definitely not something that can be achieved in a day, month, or year, but if we work together, yes, it is possible. The real World Health Day would be on the day every child and every adult has access to good health and facilities. This is what the world leaders must focus on, creating equal accessibility and sustainable development, not just focusing on fiscal aspects or destroying another country. How many children suffer with no proper food, water, with improper sanitary conditions? How many children and elders are deprived of no medicine? There are rural areas with no nearby hospitals or pharmacies, and that takes hours to reach the nearest. But imagine how we waste food, water, and clothes. Sharing good health prospers humanity. COVID-19 has given us a different perspective on life, but it's time we really understand it. It also helps us distinguish and realize real leadership among countries that prioritizes people, following and creating guidelines and solutions to proper manage situations to save our lives. We saw concurrent international support and unity. Good health does not limit only to the physical necessities, but also mental health awareness and self-care. It is definitely a subject that must be taught at schools from a very young age to children. Raising mental health awareness and self-care is an influential part in today's society. These are simple initiatives that can be followed and promoted by international organizations, to schools, to workplaces, to politics. This year's theme is well-being, equity, and sustainable development. The day where there are better economies focused on the well-being of its people, with cleaner air all around the world and sufficient water and food for all nations, where people have access to good health, will be the real day where we could celebrate good health equally. Our planet, our health. Let's reimagine a better world with equal necessities and work our way towards it. Let's start from today onwards towards a healthy world for all of us. Happy World Health Day.